Hey y'all, coming to you here today from Scotty. I want to talk to y'all a little bit. Today's subject is going to be on power, battery powered tools. Um, they come a long way from decades. I'd never had any luck with battery powered tools. Um, the batteries would be too weak on them. They wasn't performing the job that they need to perform. Um, But today world, power tool has came a long ways. And I'm going to talk to you about the Milwaukee tools. Uh, well, my opinion, they're the best tools out there on the market. Uh, I have got the Milwaukee stubbies. This one here is a 3/8 drive, little small stubby. I have to look up the serial number. It's 2554-20. I believe that's the number on it. I've got the M12 the M12 Milwaukee battery on it. Overall, it's been a pretty good tool, fully charged. I don't know if y'all can actually see that, but the only thing that I have about it is when you use it, your hand is over that little button right there, which is the reverse and forward and a neutral position. That's the only thing that I have wrong with this tool. But other than that, it is a very, very powerful little beast. I've had this for right at a year, maybe a little more than a year. I've got the 1/2-inch drive out there, working on the truck with it. It got all my bolts out, even in the yeah, I guess they are the Cadillac converter bolts that goes down to the exhaust. It even broke them things loose. And that's without any WD-40 or any kind of penetrating lube. I just stuck a socket on there and put that drill on there and it popped that joker right off. No problem. But I've got the 1/2-inch out to the side now and it works on the truck. It pulled everything out. Of course, you don't use it putting everything back because, you got to have everything torqued down to a certain torque. Especially the clutch and throwout bearing. And, well, the throwout bearing just pushes in, but plate cylinder, all that's got to be done by torque. You over torque it, you'll break something. And with these drills here, believe me, you will break something with these drills. I gotta give it a pause up for the Milwaukee. I've got this little stubby here, which is 3/8 drive. I've got the 1/2-inch little stubby, and then I've got the 1/2-inch drive regular impact drill. Are the only three that I've got, and all three of them are battery powered drills. So yeah, I've got the highest standard batteries I think that you can get on them. They don't get hot, they don't get cold. Well, they don't really get cold because other than room temperature, they hold charge. This battery here has been in this little gun here, and I've only used it. It's 4 bars, and I've only used it maybe 3 times since I've owned it since in a year. Never really been on the charger. I mean, 4 bars for a year and used it 3 times, and it still got full charge on it. That's a pretty good battery. The 1/2-inch does the same thing. I did everything on taking that transmission out, and that's removing that removed 6 bell housing bolts on the transmission. That's 6 clutch bolts. That's 4 cross member bolts, 2 exhaust bolts, and of course the starter bolts. That's it. And it's still got like 3 lights on it left. So, you know, it didn't even touch it. So, you know, that's good. And everything else, you put a drill to it, and second, third boat you get to, that thing's dead. It's no good. It cost me not to get the job done. So I had to drag out my airlock guns, airlines, and stuff. And it's actually an aggravating job to do. So, but the Milwaukee, I have found the best. I watched it here on YouTube of several other videos. And Milwaukee right now has got the #1 ratings on their tools. The only thing that I could find that's really wrong with this gun here is, like I said, the little reverse pieces. When you put your hand on the drill, I like to use the second. But if you ain't careful, you're going to always hit this middle button right here. That middle button right there. And when you hit that, it throws it in reverse or neutral. And it's really aggravating. But try to keep it away from there like that. So, man, that's an awesome little tool there. I like them tools. They're great. Luckily, that's the only thing that I've got my hands on right now. And I bought these off of Amazon, so they was not no gift or anything. Of course, I don't have a channel up and have a lot of traffic on them for them to just hand me stuff. So this is on my own being, showing you what I like. I really hand them up for the Milwaukees. I don't know about all the tools, but there are a few other channels that I've watched. Cotton Top 3. He's got a lot of Milwaukee tools. I mean, he's got a lot. And he tries them all. And I like to get that post saw that he's got, the Milwaukee post saw. I'd like to get that thing and try that one. Money issues is a little tight on that right now, but I'll get one. You just have to bear with me, folks. So talk about my truck. I've actually got the transmission in place. I've got it slid up to where it needs to be. I've actually got to get a board, put it up underneath the jack, so I can raise the back end of it up so it'll push it flush with the motor. It's still in a little bit of an angle, but you can run the bottom bolts in pretty easily, but don't want to run the bottom bolts in and strip them out if the transmission is not flush. That's just a big no-no. But it's coming along pretty good. I'm gonna get out there probably tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and finish it up. It's a simple job, as busy as I am. I don't really have a whole lot of time to stay on it and get it all done in one day. I mean, it's an easy job right now. If I was to go out there and get it with it, I could have it done within probably the next 45 minutes to an hour. But it's then 8 o'clock at night now, and it's then gotten dark. So, like I said, I don't play in the dark. I do have flashlights and stuff, and it's getting a little chilly out there too. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not in no big hurry. Got all day tomorrow to piddle with it from time to time, but it is coming along. Like I said, I'm using my Milwaukee stuff to put it back together. So far them things are a beast. You know, they get the job done. There's no jokes about them. So the weather here is sunshine. There was no rain in the forecast today. The backwater is out. The river is out. The roads are flooded. One particular road is actually got closed down early this morning. Had one vehicle try to drive through it and got stranded. The state trooper had a military truck, went out there and got him, and then of course they cited him pretty heavily. So I hate to see his tickets when he goes to court. He should have known better. We got that law that says turn around, don't drown. If there's water across the road, you do not go through it. And he went through it with a little bitty small car. Now, if he went through it in a pickup truck, something that was lifted off the ground, he probably would have made it. But in a small car that's just low to the ground, the car took on too much water and it flooded out. So, for the next several weeks, the water's going to continue rising. It's not going to crest anytime soon. It does it every year. A lot of homes are going to be flooded out again. Every year about this time of the year, February, especially in February and March. February and March is usually when we have our biggest floods. But today, this is January. It actually hit us a little early. And I got a feeling it's going to be a little ugly closer to the end of the next month. A lot of homes get flooded. And I don't get this. I mean, because people build their houses on the river. In a low area riverfront lots. It's made for camping. It's made to go fishing. It's made to hunt. It's even made for field works. Planting crops and stuff out there. It's what it's made for. Why in the world does somebody want to build a concrete basement and then build a house on top of it, knowing that the water's going to come up, and then you're going to be having to get a boat to take you to higher ground, and then you're not been able to go back to your home? The insurance doesn't pay for that. So if your home was damaged due to floodings, that's on you, because you built in a low area zone, in a flood zone, and they know that. So if I had a river like that, I'd just get me a camper, pull behind, bumper camper, fifth wheel camper, pull it out there, set it up. You got all summer long to do all your camping. But in the fall time, before things get cold and wet, go out there and pull the camper out. Take it home with you, somewhere where it's going to be safe. It doesn't make no sense why you would spend tens and thousands of dollars on. You can get a camper, put out there a new one for $10,000-$20,000, depending on what you want, and put out there. But if you leave it out there, why do you want to set that money out there and let it go to waste? I mean, the flooding is going to ruin that camper. Same way with houses. They build a concrete basement, it's going to mold up. Concrete molds up really bad on the inside. So they have to go in there and spray some molding stuff down to get the molding out of the house before it gets up into the house part. So, but it's crazy how people do things. So, I'm hoping nobody else tries to drive down that road. They do have a road closed sign, and the driver still ignored it, and he still went down through there. So, he deserved getting fined. I mean, he really did. He brought that on himself. So, I mean, what do you do? Can't fix stupid. So, no, that's not the only way some people are going to say, well, maybe that's the only way he could get to his house. No, there's not. That was a low-lying area. There's actually highways and major highways. It goes all the way around that area. He just wanted to take the shortcut, and it costed him a lot of money. It could have been worse. It could have cost him his life. So, I mean, don't be stupid. So, I'm about 15 minutes in. So, if you like what I went on tonight, comment below. If you like what I'm doing, if I'm doing good, give me a thumbs up. And hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell. So, I'm trying here. So, you know, I'm new. I'm trying to get this thing worked up. If I get into the monetized program where they can start paying me, I'm going to look at maybe getting some more cameras and stuff. Let me know what kind of cameras y'all got and have, and several people has posted, so let me know what kind of cameras y'all got, and that way I can be on the lookout for what kind that I need to get. I've heard the GoPro's good and bad, so I don't really know. I'm using cell phones is what I'm using right now. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about what's good on phones and stuff. What kind of cameras do I need to get? Is the volume good on this phone? So help me out. Hit the subscribe button, thumbs up or down, either one. And let me know what y'all think about a Milwaukee tool. Have y'all got one? Have y'all tried it recently? Like I said, they've came a long way from the decades. And I've grown up with them, even in the 90s, early 2000s. You hook a battery up to them, and them things will turn 2 boats, and that was it. Or 2 turns, and that was it. So Milwaukee's really good. So, well, I'm gonna get out of here. So we'll catch you on the next run. Tongue tied. I'll catch you on the next run, and appreciate y'all.